So it's 10 to 8, day one of the Lincolnshire Show. Beautiful day, as you can see, and got quite a few things to do today. A couple of press interviews and then some receptions to go to later, so should be a good day, good 2 days ahead. Cloudy at the minute. We're now about, 9:30 first day, but it's fine, it's not too cold. Look at this display. Sunflowers here. This is the display, kindly donated by L&D Flowers. Thank you, James. Back British farming, of course.
Do you know Mike Thomas is on? Mike Thomas.
Plenty of people here. Just had a nice bacon roll. Godson, Henry. You know, it's been flooded badly. You've seen what he's done on his farm the last few weeks. I'll have an update for him, a bit of a talk from him in a minute, but we'll have an update from Henry in Sunday's update.
We stand for fair trade, not free trade. The two of them are very, very different. And the example I use is poultry. At the moment, I don't know if we've got any broiler producers in the room, but at the moment we're seeing all retailers move their stocking densities down from 38 kilograms per metre squared to 30. Yet in Europe it's 42. We do not have the housing, we can't get the planning permission. Do members have the appetite to invest in something they may not see the returns out of? All we're going to do is drive more imports from Eastern Europe of Polish poultry produced to 42 kilograms per metre squared. If our consumers want 30 kilograms per metre squared, I'm very happy we deliver 30 kilograms per metre squared, but I expect every bit of poultry sold in this country to be reduced to 30 kilograms per metre squared. Otherwise, we're simply offshoring that welfare to other parts of the world, and that is not something we can ever condone.
So we've got the RAF Falcons parachutists going to land in the main ring shortly.
So remember, they can hear you, so let's have a really good cheer, a round of applause for our parachutists today. And keep that going. As they come in then, I'm going to introduce you to the team. Led in today for the first time is Sergeant Owen Collins, Sergeant Marcus Seals, Sergeant Andy Lynch.
This is in the Peacock and Bennington stand, lots of people here, including Henry and Emma. And look!
Oh no, she's crying now.
Look, even starting the blogs early, look. Warder's waffle in the making, going to be kept going when I'm not here. Tom Bradshaw, Rhonda and the guys from Peacocks. Look at this. I always look forward to this. Look at this, Lincoln red cattle here.
Male lambs are then reared for their meat production, or either here in the upland or
British
on the lowland
blue.
farm. So suitable for any typical lowland breed.
Christ, he's a big boy. Look at the flanks on him.
Very serious looking anger when you say it's going to be warm, very cute looking breed. They grow very, very fast. Annual rotation of the cultural children. For example, where fields have been cropped for a number of years, they can then be put in to help improve the soil, or put in with a growth crop such as double turnips or legume blades. And we use 95 pounds. There are 40 flocks of Lincoln Longwolf registered in the...
It's day two of the Lincolnshire Show. It's about 6:15 in the morning. I've just come down to the back of the farm just to get ready for the blackgrass pullers that are coming in a few minutes. They start work at 6:30. They have done yesterday, got on really well yesterday. They've done about 140 acres yesterday. These wheat fields around here, one through there, this one behind me that's got a lot of water patches in. You've seen us map these, and you've seen how many hectares. There's about 2 hectares in this field here with no cropping because of all these areas like this one behind me. This is all the blackgrass and things they've pulled. So they've got and oats as well in here, and there's a bit of brome, so all in there. Then with another bucket similar to this across on one of our beet pads, across there, concrete sugar beet pads, there's another bucket there that's got some in as well. And so they've done a really good job. I'm just going to take them now across to one of our contract farms, which is through there about a mile away, and they've got a 70-acre field to do, a 15-acre, 18-acre field, and another smaller one, about 15. So hopefully they might get those done today, and then they'll have to come back hopefully to maybe another week, 10 days to do the spring barleys because they're not ready. Then they'll come back again maybe in a month's time to do the sugar beet. One more thing, this welfare trailer will need moving across the other farm where I'm just going, and the buckets will as well. But Ruben's here today. He was at the show with Tom as well yesterday. Tom's going to the show today, but not Ruben, so Ruben will be here to look after the blackgrass pullers and move the trailer around. We brought a load of milk in this morning, just got into the showground, day 2, but it's a bit heavy to carry, so we've been very kindly sent a cart. Thank you ever so much. Thank you. Been sent a car to bring us to the NFU stand. So the few people starting getting about. It's about 8:30. Got a breakfast reception at Brown & Co for LRSN. They always have one here every year. A lot of people in here, so great charity LRSN are. Good lot of people here. And nice buckfish for breakfast, thank you. Cheers. Thank you. Bit of breakfast. Bacon, look at that, thank you. We'll have one of those with a bit of sauce in. Thank you.
I'll go over them again. So it has been an honour to be part of LRSN for nearly 5 years now, and our team has grown significantly, both in numbers of volunteers and also staff, and that is to meet the increasing demand for the service. So in the last year, we supported 248 families, and that was compared to 216 in the previous year, and it's a 50% increase compared to April last year already this year. So it is a reflection on the needs of our community currently. We've recorded a 241% increase in stress and mental health cases across the last 6 years. A lot of that will be that people are feeling able to come forward and talk about those stress issues that they're having, but it equally reflects the nature of the business at the moment with the weather and everything else that's going on in agriculture.
So back in the NFU stand now, and we've got a red tractor or assurance review. So the second part of the red tractor review that was being carried out. The first one was done for the trade. The second farmer review, we've got the commission, the guys that are all sort of orchestrating and conducting all the views of the farmers. We've got a meeting here this morning, so hopefully a few farmers will turn up for it. I've just got a coffee, really worthwhile highlighting. Hello, Bella. Worthwhile highlighting is British Sugar. Look at that. We cannot have anything apart from that at an event like this. So this is the group we got together. It's not pre-organised. The meeting is, but not who's attending. So we've just asked as many to come as possible. And they're doing this at all the county shows. So we've just finished the little meeting, Red Tractor, that was chaired by Mark Southern, and Mark's one of the independent commissioners that's been taken on board to carry out these meetings around the country, I suppose. See, we've got a good group of farmers here, so really useful discussion we've had. One thing what we just wanted to highlight was, and it's something that I just think needs reporting back, that we really highlighted to Mark, and he's going to take this back in the review, is that mass balance, which is the tonnes we have in store and what tonnes we've sold, should not be part of Red Tractor, because it's nothing to do with anybody else apart from the farmer, how many tonnes we have in store and what we've sold. And I know it was to access markets abroad, but I still don't think it's necessary that we should be disclosing how many tonnes we've got in store. Another thing is, what is the purpose of What 3 Words? Having the What 3 Words location of shed doorways should not be part of Red Tractor. Health and safety, another thing, is too important to be part of Red Tractor. It needs to be done on its own. And also, when you start to look at health and safety, and anything that's in Red Tractor should not be duplicated. So because we have a health and safety checkbox, if you like, to say we've got a health and safety policy, and that is checked in Red Tractor, that does not exclude us from still having a health and safety inspection. So nothing should be duplicated. And lastly, imports should also be covered by Red Tractor, because the point of Red Tractor to start with is food safety, and it was brought out to guarantee the food and give the public confidence that the food we produce is safe to eat. So therefore, if we're consuming and eating imported food, that should also be covered by Red Tractor. So really, I said it should either be all the food covered by Red Tractor or none of it, as simple as that. All farmers are going to be sent a survey at the end of June that you complete, so please, when you have this come through on your email inbox, please do complete that. Really, really important. One thing I forgot to say was another thing that I mentioned was that Red Tractor should not be the baseline. No scheme should be baseline, so baseline should be market price, and then if we are Red Tractor audited above that, then that is the first premium. We get a premium for doing it. I'm just having a run around everywhere now, and this looks like it's not a local JCB, which is TC Harrison. This is an old one. Very well restored. So that's the cab, but I suppose in those days you were pleased to have a cab around you. Not a lot of soundproofing in here, but so I found out this is a 1965 digger, and this is TC Harrison's stand, but they've borrowed JCB's trailer from Utoxeter, from JCB's headquarters, but it is a TC Harrison stand.
But above all, for you, the public, we need the confidence.
Always a regular appearance at most county shows of the local hunt. They follow trails. I'm not sure which hunt this is, whether it's the beaver or the Blankney.
Because we have a love of the hounds, we have a love of the countryside, and by doing trail hunting, we can still continue to do what we have done for many
And we've got the
centuries.
beagles over there as well.
It is going to be important. There will be a change of government. I'm not going to get all political here this
They're just
morning,
talking about the legislation
but
of it
there will
and how
be
any future government in the election
demonstrations where we
might
have to
change
show
legislation or might not.
September the 14th, there will
Our local John Deere dealer, Farrell's, they're just 10 minutes up the road from us. What else have we got? We've got that 8RX that's got the lightning transfers on it, or wrapping. Looks quite cool. Clever how it's done that. So the equivalent of our Polaris. I won't say how much this is, but they are well over 30,000, I think, but they are, that's £30,000 as the engine, but they are good vehicles. But we are happy with our Polaris, which the dealer is just, actually there we are, we'll go and see him in a minute. Another popular event at all county shows. So the school's challenge is on now. I think we've just had the prize giving. I've just missed that. I'll see if I can find Birchwood. Looks like here they are, Birchwood School near Lincoln, who I've been helping with. Hello everybody!
Hello Andrew!
Look at that. Third! Fantastic! Well done. So when are you coming to the farm then?
Before the end of term.
Before the end of term. You're going to come, aren't you? Good. now the parade of vintage machinery, or vintage tractors as well, coming in. Got a Fowler steam engine here. Let's get this side where the sun is. Look at that. Massey Combine 515. Everybody had one of these Massey Combines years ago. So this is Chandler's, the local Agco dealer to me. They've got a depot at Grantham, but they're also, by the look of it, Maschio Gaspardo dealers. And if you remember, they are the ones that had our, that we got the power hour from, the 8 metre power hour from, to do direct drills. And we then got here, Burden's, their New Holland dealers. Here's a CR 8.90 combine. New Holland tractors. There's not many people got New Holland around us. Amazon, not Amazon. Interesting concept. I like this drill. I think this is the next thing to our free flow. It's got a tyre packer at the back, but it's got more room in than what our free flow's got, because it's got narrow coulter points. Then these discs, all these discs here, line up with all where the seed's going in. So you can see that disc there lines up with the tine behind it. Well made equipment, Amazon is. So we've got Sharman's here, again, not far away from us, 15 minutes away. They were John Deere, then our Case dealers. Interesting how tractor colours now vary, and you've got these black limited edition ones. So behind me we have the Peacock and Binnington stand, and on it is the JCB Fast Track that drove around the country last week. I did highlight it here a couple of times over the last few weeks, and we'll just have a bit of detail about it and just see you looking at the stickers on it. So this is the tractor that we've got. We see lots of logos on it, lots of different companies who've supported it, and got Ella here who did one of the journeys in it. So Ella, where did you drive?
I drove from Land's End all the way to Dover.
Wow, so how many miles were you on it for?
Approximately just shy of 500.
Right, and altogether we can see here the whole way around the coast was just under 4,700 miles. So how do people donate if they'd like to help?
So there's a QR code that's on the tractor which goes directly to the charity that we've been raising money for.
So if you can see that, scan that. Yep.
And then there's a Facebook page that's called Back British Farming and Mental Health.
Yep.
And the GoFundMe link is attached to on there.
Right, brilliant, thank you. So fantastic cause. When did it complete? When did it finish?
It finished on Monday.
Right, yeah. So, and it was 8 days doing it. Brilliant.
Monday till Monday.
Yeah. Great, Ella. Thanks ever so much for that. Great cause. So if anybody wants to donate, Ella's just explained where to go. I'll just scan the code again or get near to it. That is where you need to scan. So please do that and donate if you'd like to help. Thank you. So just looking down this line here, you can still see the amount of agricultural machinery here. That's why Lincolnshire Show is still widely known as one of the best agricultural shows in the country, because it's still based a lot of it on farming. Drainage machine there. Really impressive sprayers. These are Amazon Pantera. Looks like this is 4504 model, so is that 4,500 litre tank. So that's induction hopper. Pull that down. There we go for filling. I won't do it yet though. There's a bit of water in I can hear. I might get covered. Even a little soap dispenser. Look for your hands. Look at that neat little touch. But not a patch on this one. They are bringing it back tonight, hopefully, because we have got some Roundup to put on the patches you saw. We were mapping the other week that we haven't put any treatments on the fields on the wet patch if we need to put Roundup on that in the morning, because there's no wind for a few hours in the morning. so there's no wind in for a few hours in the morning, so we need to get those patches round up off. So hopefully that will be updated in Sunday's video. Right, we've got S&K sprayers here, and S&K stands for Simon Kitchen. He was born and brought up in Leadnam, in the village where we farm, and he is going to allow us, wants us to use this for a while to try it out. It's got individual nozzle control and all linked into GPS and linked into Trimble system in the cab, because we are looking for something to go on our Polaris. As you know, we were going to upgrade our manual version, but it's going to cost too much, so we're going to just try this as it is. We're going to try the whole buggy and the sprayer and try it for him for a few months and just see what it's like. Here's all different size nozzles put on different amounts of water and chemical, all individually controlled, all linked into the cab. So looking forward to trying this. One of the most important spectacles of day 2 of the show is the Shetland Pony Grand National final. They're waiting for starters orders.
Okay, we're under starters orders. Keep walking. The command from Sekana. Down goes the flag. Let's have a look. Oh, it is a battle, isn't it? We knew it would be a battle royale for the final. And an early break goes to Teddy Holiday and Claire Edward. But there, look at that. The inside line, and she edges out in front. Number 9, Lily Draper. Then we've got Rosie Twiston-Davis in third. Fourth at the moment, number 4, Fiona Smith. But it's Lily Draper now that storms into that lead, closely followed by Teddy Holiday. Just stalking, waiting for the right time to make his move, waiting for the right time to pounce. Any mistake, and he will pounce on it, believe you me. He did that yesterday to win the final. Let's see what he can do here, but it's still Lily Draper leading. Teddy Holiday in second, third at the moment. Rosie Twiston-Davis. Top 4 has remained unchanged, but now Lily Draper starts to extend that lead a little bit more. A length out in front. Look at the top 2. They are really flying. They are motoring. 1 hurdle left to go, and then the turn for home. And he's leaving all on the track from here on in. They've got to gallop. They've got to push. Lily Draper leading. Has she done enough? Yes, she has. She's won it. And it's Teddy Holiday in second. And I think we might have to go to a photo
brilliant
finish for third and the 4th. But the plan comes to fruition here. She leaves the family rivalries to battle it out for themselves. She wins it outright. Give her a round of applause. Your winner, Lily Draper and Cranford. Fantastic.
Who have we here? Looks like that's the electric Polaris we tried last week. Yep. Whole load of vehicles here. Don't think Ian's around. There we go, that's the spec of this vehicle. Anybody's interested in one, give Ian a shout. There's his number at the bottom. So Witham Oil Company near me in Lincoln, actually, they supply oils and lubricants to many of the main brands, manufacturers and machinery in the UK, and also dealers servicing vehicles. There's a sun sprayer. They're made in Norfolk. Bailey trailers, another example that they supply. When you see the level of kit here at the Lincolnshire Show, there's no need to go anywhere else. Horse-Lieb self-propelled, widely recognised as having the best boom levelling system on the market. Big sprayers though, a lot bigger than our housing. And then here is something we haven't used for about 22 or 3 years, something like that. It's called a plough, I believe. For those of you who aren't quite sure why we don't use one. I keep getting comments that say we should be. We used to plough, and our soil is so heavy it doesn't turn it over, it leaves all the soil sat up. Then we have to go through lots of cultivations after that to level it out, and it dries it out, doesn't bury weeds, and it costs a lot more, and we get worse crops for using the plough. So it's now about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Sun's starting to go in, which doesn't matter, it's great. It's been a lovely, lovely warm day today, Thursday. Who have we got? B&B Machinery, where our Manitou came from, and Cope Seeds. You saw I went to their rebranding and launch. See who's here. Look at that homemade mobility scooter. Fantastic. I think I'm going to have to go up this stand because the NFU is right up there. I want to see if the young farmers are doing their floats and this is finished in the main ring. That's an 9RX, 640 horsepower, so that's sort of comparable to our quad track. But obviously we're downscale from there now, but the RX is pulling, the 8RX we've got is pulling as much as the quad track did. So the final thing on second day is the young farmers floats, where they end up having a bit of a water and flower fight. So those of you who watched this channel for long enough, we had the Lincolnshire Rally at the farm last year, which was a fantastic event. Not quite sure what the theme was this year, but it's the highlight of the Young Farmers Year, this is.
Next year, so next week is the Lincolnshire Farmers County AGM, and we become 50 years old, and Richard is leading us into loads of fun things next year to celebrate 50 years of Lincolnshire Young Farmers.
There you go, next year 50 years of Lincolnshire Young Farmers. This is one of our local clubs. Mystery Machine, they're all in hiding, which is unlike Harmston.
Not realise in these fantastic creations on their trailers.
So there we go. They're all running now to the trailers. This is where the fun starts. Great spectacle to finish off, and they always have it last thing of all because the main ring ends up coated with flour and very wet. And when I was a young farmer, I remember we ended up actually having paint we were throwing, so the tractors were covered, the trailers were covered, and I think that was probably the last year of that, and it was the start of the flour and water only period. When you look at this though, just fantastic here. Members area there, got the vice president's area through there. And this whole ring is banked up like a sort of stadium football effect type. So the further back you go, the higher up you are, so you still maintain a good view. Fantastic showground here at Lincolnshire. They'll soon run out of water because they're only allowed so many litres, and I can't quite remember what that is. So that's it for the end of this Lincolnshire Show update, and thanks very much for watching. Had a fantastic 2 days here, and the normal service will be resumed on Sunday at 8 AM with the normal farm update. But I hope you enjoyed this look at the Lincolnshire Show. Fantastic show, great 2 days. I'm not quite sure the attendance, I'll find it out and let you know on Sunday morning. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you 8 AM Sunday morning.